second part, second most important thing I would say is, a lot of people ask me this on my channel, is that sir, I have a 2 feet tank, what is the ideal filtration? To find out your aquarium volume, tank volume or water capacity, you can just go into Google and type aquarium volume, and there are so many websites where you can just type your dimensions of your tank in inches, and it will give you how many liters or how much is your tank capacity. So based on that, you need that data to basically start or understand your tank volume, and then you can find out what is the ideal filtration. So on basic rule of thumb is that you should look at a filter which is every filter there is liters per hour, the output of the pump's the power of your pump is always mentioned on the box, or it is mentioned on the pump. How many liters per hour is the circulation or the output of that pump? So for example, if your tank is about 100 liters, we need to look at 7 to 10 times your water volume. That is the basic rule of thumb. That is, if you're going for a bare bottom kind of a setup. So 7 to 10 times. So you will need to look at a pump which is about 700 to 1000 liters per hour. It's very, very clearly mentioned in any brand of filters. It is very clearly mentioned. But minimum 7 to 10 times per hour your water needs to be going in through that filter and coming out. So accordingly you need to select. So it can be a hang-on filter, it can be a canister, it can be a sump, it can be anything. But that is the basic thing when you go for a basic kind of a setup of a tank. Second level, when you get into a planted tank or a planted kind of a scenario where you have a lot of aquascaping, lot of rocks, lot of driftwood, I would say you should look at least 10 to 12 times your water volume. So again, coming back to, if it is a 100-liter tank, you should look at 1000 to 1500 liters per hour kind of an output. Only then the circulation or the right amount of displacement of water will happen inside your tank. Otherwise, if it is a very low pressure filter, then your pressure, some areas of your tank will not get covered, or that portion, you will have a lot of waste which is stuck because the pressure is very low. So that is one reason for a planted tank you need to have little higher than a normal tank. Third thing, when you go into marine, it's a completely different scenario. You need to have very good water flow, because it is a saltwater aquarium, and if you have pockets where the pressure is not there, you will have salt deposits. So you need to have a very powerful kind of a pump to have that circulation going. So it will be much more than 1500. We need to do almost 2000 liters per hour kind of a thing, depending on your tank. It should be more powerful than a normal scenario, because it's a marine tank and pressure is very, very important, and the entire water needs to be circulated well. Otherwise you will have salt deposits which will again affect your parameters, and then of course cause problems for your marine. This is specifically marine. Okay, so this is the basic rule of thumb: 7 to 10 times, 10 to 12 times, or then 12 to 15 times, or 15 to 20 times for a marine kind of a setup. So this is the basic rule of thumb when it comes to calculation of a filter. So based on the pump what you need or the size of your tank, you can decide on what is the type of filter that you need to use. That is the next topic.